Team coverage of another big story in North Texas, the shooting death of a local high school football player. What the child's family is saying to CBS 11 about the police investigation.
That shooting death happened at a short-term rental property while there was a house party. The concern that's being raised now in the neighborhood and what neighbors want to see happen immediately. First at 4 o'clock, the parents of an Allen teenager killed in Plano are pleading for help to find those responsible. CBS 11's JD Miles joins us live from the Plano Police Department with the latest on the investigation. JD?
Brooke and Ken, while detectives here continue to track down leads in this murder, the parents of the victims spent the day planning their son's funeral. Markel Ellis Sr. and Joceyln Maduagwa are the father and mother of Markel Ellis Jr. The 17-year-old Allen High School student was inside an East Plano home along Peachtree Lane on Saturday night when he was shot and killed. Police say someone fired from outside the home through a window where young people were gathered for a party. Ellis was a sophomore at Allen High School and a star on the junior varsity football team. His parents say they've been told their son was not a target, but rather an innocent victim of someone's anger over being kicked out of the party by the host.
From my understanding, yeah, he was stopping by a gathering or a party, as they say, and in the midst of him being there, some guys came that the people that were throwing the party didn't want to be there, so they were asking them to leave. I guess the guys felt like, you know, like they lessered in some. I'm not sure what the case is, but yeah, they fired inside the house.
Police have not said whether they have any leads or suspects, but Markel's parents say that police do have a good idea of who is responsible. Live in Plano, JD Miles, CBS 11 News.
JD, thank you. The home where the fatal shooting happened is a short-term rental property, as we mentioned. Though the online listings were taken down on Sunday, some neighbors are now calling on the city of Plano to take action immediately. Let's get to our Caroline Vandergriff. She's live for us in Arlington, one of the North Texas cities that has made steps to crack down on the growth of short-term rentals. Caroline?
Earlier this year, the Arlington City Council passed new regulations for these short-term rentals, and those went into effect this fall. Now, the city of Plano doesn't have any ordinances controlling these type of properties. It's not clear who exactly was renting that home in Plano where the shooting happened. Neighbors say the house has been a short-term rental for about 2 years. They're worried about safety with different people there each weekend. Parking and noise complaints are common too. Some of them plan to go to the Plano City Council to see if they can stop this property owner using the home in this way. Now, we've seen similar movements in Grapevine, Southlake, and Arlington.
So I think the more that these things spread across North Texas and in fact the state, the more city councils are going to get see demands from the citizens to deal with the problems they create.
The Plano property is owned by A1 Commercial and Residential Services. Its president appears to manage several other short-term rentals in the DFW region. We've reached out to him multiple times today and so far have not received a response. Live in Arlington, I'm Caroline Vandergriff, CBS 11 News.